Hey guys, lukemick here, and this is my review for The Great Gatsby. So I just finished reading the book The Great Gatsby for school, and I really enjoyed the book. And I also watched the Robert Redford movie in school, and it was pretty boring. I didn't think it was done very well. It was alright, it did the book justice, I guess. It followed it pretty carefully, but it wasn't a very good movie. So I found out about The Great Gatsby, the new one, quite a while ago, last summer maybe. It was supposed to come out in December on Christmas Day, I believe, and I was really excited for it because Tobey Maguire was back. I really like Tobey Maguire as an actor. He's awesome. I don't know why people don't like him. And then obviously Leonardo DiCaprio would have been great as well. And who plays Daisy? Carey Mulligan and Joel Edgerton. I think it's Edgerton. I've been saying Edgerton, but I think it's Edgerton. So, the whole cast, seeing that, months ago, I was really excited for it, and I really like Baz Luhrmann's visual style. He directed Romeo and Juliet, Moulin Rouge in Australia, and a couple of other ones. But I really like the Romeo and Juliet movie, and that's the only one I've seen that he's directed, but I heard that Moulin Rouge is good. But I like his visual style, I like the music he uses in his movies, and I think it's cool. So I was really excited for The Great Gatsby. So, first off, I don't really need to tell the story very much. It's basically just about rich people in the 1920s, and Gatsby is kind of a mysterious guy, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, and he knows somebody from the past, and he needs to use Nick Carraway, who was Tobey Maguire, to get to this person so their relationship can grow and be healthy or something. So that's pretty much the plot, and let's get into the performances here. Obviously, Leonardo DiCaprio is really good. He's never really been bad in anything. I don't think it's necessarily Oscar-worthy. I really want him to win an Oscar. Hopefully we can get that with The Wolf on Wall Street. That's what it's called, I think, the new Scorsese flick that is going to be coming out later this year, I assume. Hopefully, DiCaprio can take an Oscar home for that, but I don't think he's going to really get any attention from the Oscars for this role or this movie, because critics generally haven't been liking it. I, for one, liked it, and I'll tell you guys why throughout the review. Carey Mulligan does a good job. I haven't seen her for a while. The only thing I've really seen her in is Drive, and I really liked her in that, and she was really good in here too. Most of the people in this movie did a really good job. Tobey Maguire, like I said before, I really liked Tobey Maguire, and it was great seeing him back on the screen. I really liked seeing the movie through his eyes, and I thought he did a good job portraying the character Nick, and it's great to see him back, and I hope he can do more soon. Joel Edgerton, he was amazing. He has been really... I haven't watched Warrior yet, and I'm going to soon after seeing this. I saw him in The Thing, a year ago, and I thought he was good in The Thing. I didn't really like the movie, but I liked his character in the Thing. And what else was he in? Zero Dark 30. He was one of the Marines, I think. He was really good in that or something. Yeah, but in this movie, he played a really good. He had a good portrayal of Tom. He really knew what he was doing. He was really despicable, and he was. You also kind of liked him at the same time because of his acting and his performance. He just did a really good job. Definitely one of the best performances in this movie. And the last character I really want to talk about is Jordan Baker. I don't know necessarily who plays her, but I thought she was just really weird looking because she was just like super tall and lanky. I would have liked to see Rooney Mara in there instead as Jordan Baker. I think that would have been a bit better, but I don't... She just seemed odd, and she really didn't have a lot to do with the movie. She was in it a lot in the beginning, and then she just sort of disappeared throughout the rest of the movie, it seems. And in the book, Nick and her are supposed to have this sort of relationship, but the movie never really goes into that a lot. And I wish they would have gone a bit more into Nick's character with the movie. I just feel that they were too focused on almost the visuals and Gatsby in a way, but it's all about Gatsby. The movie's called The Great Gatsby. So I didn't see it in 3D, but you could tell a lot of things were trying to be 3D. It was kind of gimmicky, a lot of it, which made me kind of wish I would have seen it in 3D, because I feel like seeing the green light at the end of the dock would have been really cool to see in 3D, but I don't have a big problem with it. The visuals look really nice, and the whole thing is just beautiful to look at, but I feel like Yeah, I mean, if it's this movie isn't gonna be for everybody. If you don't like big and wow kind of movies, if you want a more laid back Gatsby, this definitely isn't the one for you. And another thing is the music choice. Romeo and Juliet used a modern sounding music, and I really liked it in that. But that was set in modern day Verona. That wasn't set back in the 1600s Verona or whatever. It was actually set in modern times. The Great Gatsby is set in the 1920s, and yet it's still using modern music. The modern music, I wouldn't have had a problem with them using it, except most of the choices I didn't think were very good. Like, I didn't like the Jay-Z raps and all that, but the Lana Del Rey song was good. There was another one they were doing at one point that I thought was good, but some of the music just didn't fit in very well. I think they should have chosen a different form of modern music, almost like a more alternative, laid-back type, but what are you going to do, I guess. That's kind of one of the problems I have with it. And the other problem I kind of have with the movie is that the beginning I thought was really entertaining. I really felt like I was in, like, really getting to know all the characters and getting into the story. And then towards the middle, it started to really slow down and lose a lot of momentum. I was getting kind of bored, and I was like, is this going to be done soon? And then towards the end, it picked up again. And the last thing that I really think they should have done differently with this is that I think they should have concluded it a little better. There was a lot of stuff that was missing that was in the older movie and in the book. So there was a lot of things they left just kind of in the open, and yeah, they concluded it way too fast. And I guess I would have been okay with it being just a little longer just to get that conclusion in there, but it just felt like it sort of ended. I mean, they had a little wrap-up quote, but they didn't really go into all the other characters very much. So, overall, The Great Gatsby is an entertaining and fun movie. It does slow down a little bit. Some of the music choices are weird, but most of the performances are good, and it's a good watch. So, I'm going to give it, I originally said 3.5, but I think after talking about it and letting all my thoughts out, I think I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars. If you like the book, The Great Gatsby, then definitely go check it out. And if you like any of the actors in it, they all do really good. So just go for the performances alone. This is lukemick signing off. Please subscribe, and I'm going to go see Peoples on Sunday. So just wait for that review. I'll talk to you guys later.